Beer. We all love it. Some more than others, but we're all here because it's around when we need to kick back, celebrate, or discover new cultures. So where did this beverage of the gods come from? And how did it make its way into our mugs during a hot summer day? Let's find out on this first installment of Beer History Origins. Let's go all the way back. Mankind's earliest ancestors popped up between 5 and 7 million years ago. However, modern Homo sapiens didn't take shape until around 130,000 years ago. Now, most early Homo sapiens were a part of a nomadic tribe, wandering in search of food, trying their darndest not to get eaten by saber-toothed tigers. During the final Old Stone Age, also referred to as the Epipaleolithic stage, mankind started to settle down into Natufian cultures, which were part nomadic, part stationary communities. Remaining in one place for longer periods of time allowed for the development of pottery and the collection and storage of goods. It also allowed for the earliest production of breads. Because these semi-nomadic communities didn't have much fear of their neighbors swiping goods left out in the front yard, the tribes would often migrate based on weather and animal movements before returning. This left pottery that had been used to store grains exposed to weather. These Natufian communities remained around what is modern-day Israel, staying primarily around the Red Sea out to the Mediterranean coast. Due to the location, wild species of barley had likely been left in the pottery as it fermented over time with exposure to water and oxygen. And in the year 11,000 BC, humans had a sip of what would eventually evolve into beer. Of course, this means modern mankind went nearly 120,000 years without beer. The fermented beverage was likely thick, more akin to a watery oatmeal than what we know and love today. The earliest known form of this fermented drink was found in the Carmel Mountains, which is located in northern Israel. For theologians, the Carmel Mountains is known for having an altar built by Elijah and a grotto he would frequent. In the Bible, 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 8 says he got up and ate and drank. Then he went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights to Horeb, the Mount of God. Now, was he spending 40 days at the Mount of God, or was he trying to get away from his wife to knock back a few suds in his personal grotto for 40 days? We may never know. However, from Carmel Mountain, early forms of beer slowly spread throughout the region as nomadic life shifted to agricultural cultivation. We'll dive into this exodus out of Carmel Mountain in episode 2 of Beer History Origins.